let them engage the leaders. Don't let them just stand aloof. You cannot engage leaders on social media. Approach them. Go there, ask questions, ask your questions. Somebody like me, I'm always at home. There's no month that I will not be at home twice. If I'm at home, only the old men and women will come around. And when they come around, they are the one who will not be soliciting, for their children.
Probably young people may have the notion that they will not be welcome.
Now, when the old ones are coming, their parents are coming, can't they come with their parents? Is this their parents that are even making cases for them? It's the parents that will be talking about that, oh, we want to pay the school fees of our children. Our children are out of school. We want them to get job. Oh, our children, they have learned a trade or one way or the other. We want tools for them. Is even these parents, and many of them today now have given sewing machine to some of them. Their parents came to solicit for them and now insisted that they should bring those ones that need them, and they now brought them. They could not even come. They could not even come.
Well, sir, I feel that there is this perception that as a young person, you cannot walk into the house of.
You cannot perceive.
There is a general perception.
Look, you cannot perceive. You have to try before you cannot conclude. You cannot. And a person cannot stay in Abuja and Lagos. I'll be asking for good governance and accountability from a representative from Ilawe. You have to be in Ilawe to ask for that. Even in Abuja, they will not even come to your office. Then they will say on social media and be criticizing you and be abusing you. It's not even criticism. It's abuse.
Constructive criticism.
It's abuse. They have never met you before. They have never come across you before.
I really agree that
it is an abuse. So the first thing to do is that how do we make sure that young men see reason that they have to be accountable to themselves first as future leaders before they can even be asking for accountability from those ones. Because those, okay, for example, if there's an election, young men and young women don't go out to vote. Only the old men and women go out to vote. Those people that you don't put in government, will you be asking them to be accountable?
It's not possible.
That is one of the problems. Okay, in Nigeria, 92 million voters were registered. Not less than 80 million voters card were taken. Then the election, general election, only 28 million will vote. We are addressed. So it is the rest 60 million that refused to vote that will be acting for accountability.
On Twitter.
So the few 28 million that vote are the ones that the politicians can even be can assess, can persuade to go and vote, can persuade to go and vote. So if you had 200 people to vote in the unit, and then there's one candidate is bad, or that one candidate is good, two candidates, one bad, one good. Now 200 people want to vote, and then all the 200 know the one that is good and the one that is bad, and now only the bad candidate can persuade 20 people to go and vote. Then the rest 180 decided not to come out to vote, and then only that 20 people just came out to vote.
The bad leader will definitely emerge. The bad leader will definitely
and so
emerge.
Now after that emerges, the rest 180 will now be complaining.
I agree with you.
So the thing is, even on the election day, how people we queue after 10 minutes, they be so impatient, so dissipated that we cannot be queuing like this, and we have better things to do.
I think we really need
to be watching television. By 4 p.m. they will be posting fake results on their own. So they will now have a mind that somebody is supposed to win, somebody that they did not even vote for. And then when that person did not win, they will now be saying it is rigging.
I agree with you. So I think there is a whole lot that we need to do, especially from our primary school.
The laws are there. Electoral Act has given it. Okay, look at the issue of not too young to run. Yes, the bill during Buhari that was passed to law. They lowered everything. 35 years, you can become president, you can become governor. 30, you can go to the National Assembly. how many of them will come out? Even in the parties. Even in the parties. No, it's not so. Look, my sister, let me tell you something. Women and young men and women, youth, they don't pay for forms. They only pay for administrative charges.
Youth?
Yes. Below the ages of 35.
In APC? In
APC. And women, they only pay administrative charges. Is it possible for you not to pay administrative charges? When you get admission to even primary school, don't you pay administrative charges? So it's only administrative charges. So that you are supposed to pay for women and youths.
Under 35.
Under 35.
I'm just hearing this.
Yes, it's there. So APC, wow. They don't take, even other parties, that's it. They don't take that advantage. They don't take that opportunities. They don't.
Because that has always been the defense of young people, that when you say,
okay,
look, we have reduced the age, where will I get 100 million?
It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Because many Nigerian young people don't even acquaint themselves with even the constitutional provision. They don't even know what is going on in the parties. They don't even join the parties. So you're outside the party. They don't. Newspapers where election matters are being discussed. They don't even television stations where election matters are discussed. They don't watch. So there's no way you can live in an airline of yourself. Make yourself the alpha and omega of your own life. Make yourself the genesis of yourself and the omega of yourself and the revelation of yourself. And at the same time, you are now asking for the society to take care of you. So first of all, you have to divest our youth from that perception of the negativity that, oh, this society cannot be good. Look, somebody like me, I never enjoyed both. I was not given anything free from government. I was not given automatic job. I struggled to have education. I struggled to have job. The first time that I got job in Ibadan, I worked myself into a company. I told them that I will be working for them free of charge. So if they see my services, if it is good, maybe on the long run they will employ me. And that's how I started. How many young men and women of today will do that?
No, it's Indomie.
You understand that?
Yeah, the Indomie generation.
So the issue is that it's not about leadership that we talk about. It's not about it. It's not about it. I became a local government chairman very early in my life.
So can I ask, what was your motivation? I mean, were you in the midst of politicians, or there was just a drive within you that I can make a change?
It was a drive. It was a drive. I came home. I knew that I cannot stay in Abuja or Lagos and be asking for leadership. I have to be in my place because every politics is local. I came out to my local area. I galvanized all the youths there, and we started the movement. And when the adults saw us that we really made business, then they gave us the chance. I contested and competed with about 14 adults, and I became chairman of the local government. And many of the ones who were even my councillors or my supervisors then, they were old enough to father me. And I became. So my parents were not rich. They did not even go to school. So it was not bequeathed to me by them.
Nobody gave you the platform.
Yes. Nobody will. Because Nigerian youth today, we now think there's going to be a time that the adults will now have a meeting and say, oh, it is our time to go away. Now everybody, all the young men and women, come and take over. You have to struggle with the adults.
True.
You have to.
True.
Even the Bible has stated it. Heaven helps those people that help themselves. Heaven helps those people that help themselves. So Yoruba will say, even as a Christian, you say, a faith that is not worked on is dead. So let us, we have to. Today, when we talk of, oh, because we are poor, because we are this, we are that, what is that definition of our poverty today? How will a young man and a young woman of Nigeria describe poverty? Is poverty, are they talking about feeding?
Survival.
And what is that survival? Somebody, some of our young person we say, oh, because they cannot afford high class phones and sets. That is poverty. Because they cannot afford human hair. That is poverty. When we are grown up, we are not looking up to that. We are not looking at that. We wanted to make life, and then we went for modest ways of living. We went for modest ways of living. We are not looking at others who are privileged. Some people will be privileged. Some people will be privileged. We are not looking at those people that were privileged because maybe their fathers or their mothers had already done something that could give them that leverage above us. We are not copying them. But today, when you recommend anything, they will say, oh, is your child, is the end of your children in the farm? Is the end of your DC is. And I was not telling the children of the rich then whether their children were in the farm. Whenever, yes. So that is where we have to start from. That's where we have to start from. When we start from that place, let us embrace ourselves as youth. Let's embrace ourselves. What do we need? What do we want? How do we attain it? How do we get it? Then if you don't get involved, then can you just criticizing? If you are supposed to vote and you don't vote, I will now talk about bad governance.
You don't even have the right. So you don't have the moral compass to do that.
So if only one upon 4 or 1 upon 10 of the voting adults of Nigeria are the ones that are choosing leadership, then definitely the rest, now over 10, they keep complaining. And then whenever you have it in your mind that somebody is supposed to win, there must be a change, then you don't participate in the actions that can make that change happen. And then you now conclude that that is rigging. A process that you did not even participate in, how do you know it is rigging? Even in politics, can you rig where you are not popular? Where you don't have the strength? If 100 people are supposed to vote, only 10 will vote for somebody, and 90 wants to vote for another person. Can 10 rig that 90? It's not possible. That's the logic.
So I think there is a whole lot of lessons that I'm taking on here, and that's why I've requested that please let me record so that beyond this conversation,
I'm very passionate about youth development, because that's why.
Can I invite you for one of our programs?
Yes, I will.
Our youth,
I will come. I will come.
Okay, so we're having youth forum. Actually, Ondo election is coming up.
Oh yes.
And like I said, we are working across the southwest.
Yeah.
So we are ensuring that young people come out in their mass in Ondo to also vote. So that's one of the things that we do. So we had a meeting with INEC Rec in Ondo 2 days ago, and we talked about the partnership. So young people have registered. How many of them have collected their PVC? So we are reaching out to these young people.
Even where you look at the analysis of INEC, they said school age voters, that they consume about 60% of those who have collected PVC. They go and look at the election. That 60% that have collected that PVC, only maybe 10 or 15% will vote. Then the rest 40%, which are elderly ones, you will now see them, 80% of them vote.
I think there's a lot of work we need to do in that area. There's a lot of, and it boils down to the fact that young people in this generation, we are not patient for anything.
Yes, we have to talk to ourselves.
In the sun, standing there, and it's also because we don't believe in the process. We don't believe in the outcome.
That's why
we keep
a process that you have not
ourselves.
participated in. You participate in the process before you can conclude that this process is thorough or is not thorough.
I agree with you, sir.
Is it a young person that has never obtained voters card that will now be talking about a process? Or a process that, or a young person who has voters card who thinks maybe I want to have this voters card in case they ask me for it, maybe from a bank, or maybe I want to gain admission. That's why I'm having it. It's not to vote. So is that person? They are now giving excuses. It's giving excuses. How is the process not thorough? How is the process being faulted? How can you forge a process that you don't know? A process that you don't know.
Not participating.
You don't even know the process. Not even participating. You don't even know it. Many people don't even know the chairman of INEC.
True.
How you be criticizing that chairman of INEC?
True.
You don't know
I
him.
think over the years, this patriotism is not something that we talk about, and it's perceived and believed that if you are involved in those things and you want to do politics or you are doing NGO work, so an average young person is not asking questions that who is my senator, who is my chairman,
Who is my chairman? Who is my House of Assembly?
You don't even know about
Let
the
them
constitution.
ask.
A lot of people
Let them
have
ask.
never even seen the constitution. They've never even read the constitution.
Let
So
them
it's,
ask.
it's a
Who
whole
is
lot
this
of
senator?
It's a whole lot of work.
You are in my house now. You
Yes,
see
sir.
many people there.
Yes,
I will attend to all of them. People, okay, you come in now. You are seeing several people. Do I look like somebody who is distant from
No,
you?
you are quite accessible because on quite a number of times I've called you. If you missed my call, you call me back, and for me that speaks volume. You know that this is a lawmaker.
You are now telling me where we have met. I did not even. That's how I do. I don't give my phone to PA.
It's
I
quite
answer
impressive.
my calls myself.
It's quite
I
impressive.
respond to messages, either WhatsApp or text messages overnight, maybe around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It may be only 1 or 2 words. I will tell you what to do, what not to do. So now, are you not supposed to reach out
Take
to that person?
advantage.
Okay, I'm chairman, I said the Committee on Youth Development, and I'm from the Southwest.
Nothing is.
My people in the Southwest, have they even one day said that, oh, the Youth Congress of Southwest, the Nigerian Youth Council of Southwest, that we want to come together and call you to come and address us, come and tell us some things. What is the government doing? Nobody. You will now stay out online and that you just be criticizing, you just be writing, you just be criticizing. Am I going to engage you on social media?
It's not possible. Thank you so much, sir, for this enlightenment. I would like to put it that way, and I decided to have it on tape so that I can also share.
And when few of them come to you, the only thing they will come to you to do is that come and sponsor us. Come and sponsor. We want to do a program, and we are going to spend so. Come and sponsor. What's
at the end of
the objective of it?
I know my generation has failed, but there are still some young people that are doing fantastically well. And
they are some.
Actually, and
because I meet some of them who actually are very fervent, who actually are ready to, because the nation was vacuum. Either our own generation likes it or not, we will leave the stage for the other ones to come in. But how prepared? Are they going to be sudden leaders? Are they going to be emergency leaders? Are they going to be leaders that are not thoroughbred? Even when they see people, they can model. But today, do our young men and women have the requisite role models that they even want to emulate, that they look up to? Instead of that, they will say they are following only
social media,
some guys, musicians. Some guys there. So no leader. So the only thing they see of a leader is that the leader is a thief. The leader is corrupt. They don't know where the leader is coming from. They think you just come from nowhere and just become somebody. They didn't know that there are some times that you were not even feeling well when you were coming up. There were some times you were not able to even buy clothes when you were growing up. That it was just about tenacity and consistency that brought you up. So they will see you just like that. So they just look at you when you drive a car. So they think it is because you are there. That's why. Even those of us that are in the National Assembly, they have forgotten that there are so many captains of industries in the National Assembly who have already made names and given their own money before they came to the National Assembly. So when they see them in any car, oh, we are stealing Nigerian money. So that is the only thing. That's the only thing.
Thank you so very much, sir. I really, really appreciate the audience and the time. So, like I said before, sir, I want to drop some of the copies of this so that you can help us push it, because as young people,
no, I can assure you, I know that this Electoral Offences Commission is
settled.
Yes, timely transmission. This one will be reflected in that new electoral law, establishment and amendment of continuous electoral law. That one depends on sensitization and maybe activities of both INEC itself and then people like you are advocates for the young ones and even for Nigeria generally, that when we are doing this, let's go and
register. No, this one is saying that we want voter registration to be continuous. So it doesn't have to be some days to election,
when they
some
want to have election, even the ones that they have collected, did they use them to vote? That's the question. We have 98 million.
Okay, so we have
we have
multi-layered problem. Multi-layered.
We have about 82 million cards out there. We have about 82 million voters cards out there. And we have only 28 million people voting. So eléyìí tó ń gbà dání ṣe wọ́n lò ó. Kọ́tà ìbò náà ṣe àgbà wọ́n pé 40 million. Kan pé 40 million yẹn ló dìbò. Kí 28 million yẹn máa dìbò ní population of 220. My sister, that's ridiculous.
Maybe we also need to look at how
and
to
we
make
have
the
the guts láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ 28 million ló máa decide fún yín.
Out of 200 million.
In a state wọ́n dìbò ní state mi ẹ̀dá win bóyá 200,000